welcome inside the Duncan MacDonald Memorial Community Gardens, affectionately known as the Hangar here in Quinte West for Game 4 of the 2023 Nutri-Farms OJHL Championship Series between the Trenton Golden Hawks and Collingwood Blues. Trenton back in this best-of-7 series after going down 2-0. Trenton beat Collingwood on Monday at the Eddie Bush in overtime 2-1. And with that, we're going to go to Brock and Zach with more.
Thanks very much, Lindsay. And yeah, what an exciting game that was. 6 minutes, 9 seconds into the first overtime. Jordan Fuller wins it, his second OT winner of this postseason. Didn't take him quite as long to do it this time, but Zach, you were bang on when you said he was going to win it.
Yeah, we didn't think it was him at first. We initially thought it was Ryan Holmes based on the call, but hey, glad to do the victory lap now. Jordan Fuller able to get the game-winning goal. There
is Ben Bonesteel, who was one of the big reasons why Trenton won Game 3, getting back into the series. Besides Jordan Fuller, he had a 39-save performance in Collingwood on Monday night, and he was the big difference, especially when Collingwood was coming in waves in the third period. Bonesteel was there at just about every turn, outside of one deflection goal that maybe fooled him a little bit, but he was brilliant in that game, going step for step with Noah Pack at the other end. Pack, the Yale commit, made 25 stops and certainly was not a hindrance to his team. He's been great all postseason, all season long, really, and he comes in with a record of 14-2 in the playoffs. That loss on Monday was just Collingwood's second defeat. The big difference for them is they're the road record. Much like Trenton, they've been road warriors, perfect 7-0 away from Eddie Bush Memorial Arena, so that's got to be a big confidence booster despite losing that heartbreaker in overtime for the Blues on Monday night. We're just about set to get underway here as Adam O'Mara, the former Blue, starting out with Dawson McKinney, the newcomer, making his Trenton home debut, coming up from the Hamilton Kilty Bees, who are beat out of the OJHL Junior B playoffs on Sunday. Ryan Holmes flanking them on this line. On the back end, Jaden Rad and Nathan Oiko going up against the young Deisman-Silverman unit for the Blues, Aiden Dooley and Rob Strachan on the back end. We're underway to begin Game 4 of the 2023 Nutri-Farms Buckland Cup Championship here on your TV. Quinte.
He's going to continue to be a playoff playmaker, in this playoffs.
Ex-Georgetown Raider as well. And the face-off won by Trenton, but it's going to be poked out. Strachan's got 12 points in total in the postseason. There's a fan shot by Spencer Young. He gets shoved off into the end boards. In behind the net, cycled further along by Strachan. Eek about to get attacked by Fuller and LaFay. Next LaFay in there looking to dig it free. LaFay bats it behind the goal. Chor jumps on it first. And the one-time very brief Golden Hawk puts it on to Eek. Tosses it softly off the boards. Trenton's not going to have enough time to get in for a shot. Stiles muscles his way through and just got it inside before Luke Chor gave him the stiffness inside Collingwood territory. So the shot 7-5, and Ben Bonesteel making a couple of tight saves in that first period. Ditto for Noah Pack.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna expect to see both teams continue to play with high effort, high intensity, really try and battle for the puck in the boards, and we saw that a lot in that first period, a real back and forth between both these teams, and certainly the score right now kind of indicates that, 0-0 into the second.
Ends up in possession. He'll try and work it across, picked off by O'Mara, good read, fed out. Grube drags and shoots, and he waited too long. Didn't have it quite set on his stick, and he had to kind of pick at it a little bit before he wired that shot into a sliding Noah Pack's chest.
Yeah, Noah Pack really slid across from one side of the ice to the other to make that save, and Ruby was very patient on that, all alone in front trying to find his spot, but Pack was able to come across and make a big save, and we've just been seeing that all series from Noah Pack as well. Just a solid goaltender. He came out, he challenged Grube, he limited as much net as possible and made the big save.
Only 4 goals allowed in his last 5 games. But this game's still at 0-0. 5.5 left in period 2. Strachan swaps sides with Sutherland. Bryce Sutherland gets it on his stick, beats it back. No pitch and catch briefly with Garvey. Now gets Strachan back into the act. Fed off, Sutherland's got a good shot. He'll use it as Kip's off is skated in. That's right there why the Collingwood Blues are so dangerous. That's another power play goal. And again, those bouncing pucks, sometimes it's all it takes is just put one in off of somebody and it goes in. Mark McIntosh parked right in front. Puck just hits him and slowly slides over the goal line.
Yeah, it's what you mentioned, Brock. It's just sometimes you have to try and get the ugly goal in the game like this. We saw that. It was the tip in front, and Bonesteel was just not able to find it. It just trickled down off into the corner, and just not a great goal there.
Neck and tie. Udon got it on to Mark McIntosh, a lone goal scorer, got his stick lifted right out of his hands by Podolski, and the puck stolen in the process. Podolski turning it right back. Podolski slides one just wide, little snake shot, backhand out front. Here's Stiles with traffic, forming in front, he shoots and scores! Dylan Stiles through a crowd in front, finds a hole somehow through that mix. And for number 2, it's 2 on the playoffs, a nice clean shot right through, and Pack didn't have a clue where it was. The Jayhawks crowd gets fired up, and with 2:42 left in the middle frame, it's tied at 1.
Yeah, just a very good goal there from Dylan Stiles. He was able to take advantage of a massive screen in front. Not a lot of Trenton Golden Hawks players, just quite a few Collingwood Blues just not in position. And he's able to pick his spot, find his lane, and as you mentioned, Pack was not able to see that one. And just a great shot from Dylan Stiles, who we've been talking about as a really improved player here from Trenton Golden Hawks throughout the season. He gets the game-tying goal here in the second. There's really nothing going on there.
One last face-off. Tapped in behind the Collingwood net, and that is it for period number 2. So one measly second left in the Spencer Young penalty. That'll carry into the third period. So you might.
Welcome back here on your TV Quinny for Game 4 of the 2023 Nutrifarms OJHL Championship Series between the Trenton Golden Hawks and Collingwood Blues. And we finally have some scores on the board. It first started with Collington, Mark McIntosh, and followed by that was a really great goal from Dylan Stiles. But joining us, David Fournier from Quebec, who had quite a couple of heavy shifts for Jerome Dupont. So Dylan, thanks so much for being a team player and being on this broadcast. We really appreciate it. So Dylan, walk us through kind of a couple of things that you and JD and your teammates have been going through heading into the third.
We just got to get the puck deep, play behind their D, and get the puck behind the goal line.
Your newest player, McKinney, has been impressive. Talk to us about what you and the guys have been working on, because we saw you talking with Oikel and McKinney a fair bit in the last 2 shifts.
Yeah, he's a great addition to our team. He's big, he's strong on the puck. We just got to give him the puck, and he's strong on it. He's able to make some plays for us.
1-1 after 40 minutes of play here in Game 4 of the OJHL Nutrifarms Championship Series. Brock Ormond, Zach McGibbon, Lindsay Heron all with you to bring you the OJHL Tonight Championship Edition. And so far, both teams have had great goaltending, great defense, and a couple goals broke through, though. Mark McIntosh on a strange one in the power play, and then Dylan Stiles, and again, both of them come off of guys just heading for the net. There was a scramble in the crease area. Noah Pack was distracted, and that allowed Dylan Stiles to sneak home his second goal of the playoffs.
Yeah, just really kind of grinding it out right now in this game. Very much a defensive effort, both from obviously the defense and also the goaltenders as well. Both goaltenders have really come up strong here.
Stands at 17-18. Who will be the winner in this one? We'll have to see. 20 minutes left of regulation. Nathan Oikel moves it in. Quick shot coming from O'Mara. Pack the save, and he's been comfortable in this whole series, but that was not one of his more comfortable saves. The puck was there, and then he dropped it, but fortunately he did keep it right within his grasp. Cook and Schluting. Ryan Cook on it right now for Collingwood. He's stapled to the end wall by LaFay. Mitch LaFay looks back, finds his man Bonsteel, cranks that one. Pack lost it, it's banked out in front. And again, just like we saw in Game 2, there's that puck laying right there perilously from the goal.
Gotta take a look at this opportunity again. Just kind of a repeat of Game 2, just all alone on the crease. Just oh so close. He banked it off the skate, and it just hit off the post, almost went in, and my goodness, just...
Robinson leading the charge here, flying wide left, trying to cut in. Robinson sweeps it back to the line. Big collision there ensuing. Shot deflected through. They score. It got touched on the way through. Dylan Stiles put it to the net, but I think somebody may have got a stick on it. We'll see who leads the line. It's Stiles leading the line to the bench, so it just may be his second goal of the game.
Just a similar play to that first goal for Dylan Stiles, just able to just throw it on net and find a corner. It's just a way to wait a replay here on, see if there was any sort of tip. Dylan Stiles able to come through, and I'll point at him. Maybe there was no tip in front. We'll take a look at this angle here. Able to just maybe trickle through.
Maybe, yeah, it went through Holmes' legs. It may have touched a Collingwood player on the way through. That's maybe what we were seeing.
All right, just getting wind knocked out of him a little bit, hopefully.
So the official goal is Holmes from Robinson to Stiles, and they score right off the face-off. It's a tie game, 6:06. Looked down for a brief second. The Blues score off a scramble from the faceoff. 6:06 left in the third. And Jack Silverman leading the line of the bench. We'll get a second look at that on your TV 20 feed.
Yeah, it was just quick right to the net as we take a look at this one here, as just able to drive to the net. Puck was loose and Bonesteel was not able to find it, and just as quickly as it developed, backhand opportunity there, and the Collingwood Blues able to get this game tied right back up 2-2.
Nice corner shot too by Silverman, who's had an out. Nadishak takes a chop at it, squirts out to center ice. Styles will yank it on over to Robinson, and for the second straight game in this championship series for Nutrifarms, we're going to have overtime with Trenton having already got one victory in the extra frame in this series.
Just waiting for an opportunity to get on the board, so I'm going to pick Nate Eichel for the Trenton Golden Hawks, and looking across for the Collingwood Blues, we're going to pick Bryce Sutherland as the potential winner for Collingwood.
Good choices there, and for me, might flip it around and see if Fuller can get something for me this time, and go with Fuller. Too easy of a pick, but he has been successful. 2 overtime winners, and the Blues, Mark McIntosh has been great in this game. We'll go with him as this fourth period of play underway here in this Wednesday night, live from the hangar. Great to have you along with us here for some bonus hockey. After it, Dylan Hudon. Podolski tried to glide into Hudon. He ends up backing up into the board instead. Here come the Blues, McIntosh. Nice steal by Fournier. Good work by David Fournier here. Great shift. Shot through, scores. Collingwood Blues win in overtime, and they have a chance to win the Buckland Cup on Friday night. 3-2 is your final score. 9:34 into the extra period. Off a little bit of a broken play. We'll get the full scoring play on it in a moment. We'll take a look at a replay as well. At the Collingwood Blues, for the first time in this postseason, it took them till Game 4 of the championship final, but they win it in OT on a shot that Bonesteel could do nothing with. It was just a perfectly placed riser of a shot, caught him up over the blocking arm, and bulges the twine for the winner.
Yeah, just take a look at it here, and taking advantage of a turnover, winding it up, and getting it by Bonesteel. Just a perfectly placed shot there from the Blues, getting it in overtime. They now take this series 3-1 with another game in hand to potentially win the Buckland Cup here.
Made the overtime winner for me pretty right there, but unfortunately end up rising in over the top of Bonesteel untouched. So we'll go to the 3 stars right now. Ben Bonesteel, well-deserved 3rd star despite the loss. 28 stops in the game, and he was the big reason why Trenton was in this game right from the beginning. Noah Pack picking up 2nd star honors. He was equally as good. 29 saves at the other end. He picks up the win. And Mark McIntosh, 1st star. He ends up with a goal for Collingwood in the game and played an exceptional game, probably his best of the series to this point.
Certainly we'll have to see what Trenton has left in the tank, but that's going to go in Collingwood once again this Friday, 7 o'clock start. And over, we could maybe have more hockey here at the hangar if Collingwood doesn't close out the Buckland Cup final at home. Game 6 is Monday here at the hangar at 7:30. Keep in mind there has been a change with the Bay of Quinte Home Show happening in this building on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But